So we are discussing the fourth canto, chapter 7. Lord Vishnu has appeared in the sacrificial arena of Daksha Prajapati. The different people present in the sacrificial arena, they are offering prayers to Lord Vishnu. We discussed the prayers offered by Daksha Prajapati, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, the different priests present over there, the Siddhas, Vidyadharas, various people we have been discussing. So we'll continue the prayers. 42nd shloka. In this particular shloka, the Devatas are offering prayers. Somebody can repeat after me. Deva Vuchuhu Pura Kalpapaye Swakritamudari Vikritam
पुराकल्पपाये स्वकृतम् उदरीकृत्य विकृतम्
त्वमेवाद्यस्तस्मिन् सलिल उरगेन्द्रादिशयने
त्वम् एव तस्मिन् सलिल उरगेन्द्रादि शयने
पुमान् शेषे सिद्धैर्हृदि विमृशिताद्यात्मपदविः पुमान् शेषे सिद्धैर्हृदि
पुमान् शेषे सिद्धैर्हृदि
विमृशित अध्यात्मपदविः
विमृशित अध्यात्म पदवये
स एवाद्याक्ष्णोर्यः
स एवाद्याक्ष्णो यः
पतिचरसि भृत्याणवसिनः
पतिचरसि भूत्यान् अवसीनः. Translation: The demigod said, "Dear Lord, formerly when there was a devastation, you conserved all the different energies of material manifestation. At that time, all the inhabitants of the higher planets, represented by such liberated souls as Sanaka, were meditating on you by philosophical speculation. You are therefore the original person, and you raced in the water of devastation on the bed of the Shesha snake. Now today, you are visible to us, who are all your servants. Please give us protection."
42nd shloka. So, the Devatas are praying, Pura, previously, Kalpa Apaye. Kalpa Apaye means at the end of the Kalpa. Or Kalpasya. Kalpasya means Kalpa here refers to Prapancha. Prapanchasya Apaye. That means Prapanchasya Nashe. So it is referring to the time of Pralaya, when the universe was annihilated. Prapanchasya Apaye, Prapanchasya Nashe, or Prapanchasya Pralaye. Kalpa Apaye, previously at the end of the kalpa, udari kritya. Udara refers to the abdomen. Having placed in your abdomen the universe which you created, swakritam, and vikritam, and maintained the universe which you created and maintained, the path of knowledge, tvam eva adya tasmin salila uragendra adishayane. You are the path of knowledge, the object of meditation for the perfect sages in their hearts. Siddhair hridi vimrishita adhyatma padavihi, lay down in the water upon the king of the snakes. You are protecting us, your servants who see you. Devatas are saying that previously you only, at the time of the pralaya, after keeping the universe in your abdomen, which you only created and maintained, you only destroyed that universe. And now, at the time of annihilation, after annihilating the universe, you are laying down Uragendra Adishayane. Uragendra Adishayane. You are laying down in the water upon the king of the snakes. Salila Uragendra Adishayane. And you are the path of knowledge. And you are the object of meditation for the perfect sages in their hearts. And Bhrityan Avasinaha, you protect us, your servants who see you. I'll go through a little more closely. Pura means Purvam. Kalpa apaye, that means prapanchasya apaye, prapanchasya nashe. Swakritam, the universe was created by the Lord. Swakritam means Svena eva utpaditam. The universe was created by the Lord only. The universe was created only by the Lord. Svena eva utpaditam. That is the meaning of Swakritam. Vikritam. Vikritam means Vikara Jatam. Vikara Jatam. So the universe, after creating this universe, the universe was transformed into, because the universe was transformed. Vikaram means a transformation, or like so many different living entities were created further. Swakritam, Vikritam. And then Sarva Prapancham Udari Kritya. So that universe which you created, which you maintained, that entire universe, Sarva Prapancham Udari Kritya, you place that universe within your abdomen. Udari Kritya. That means Swa Udare Nidaya, having placed the universe within your abdomen. Siddhair Jana Lokadi Vasi Sanakadibihi. So here we see the shloka. Siddhair Hridi. Siddhair here refers to the residents of Janaloka and other planets, the higher planet. Janalokadi Vasi Sanakadibihi. The four Kumaras, the residents of Janaloka, Tapaloka, etc. All these people, Hridi, Vimrishita means Chintita. So all the residents of Janaloka, the four Kumaras, they always meditate upon you within their hearts. They think about you within their hearts. Adhyatma Padavi, Jnana Margo Yasya Saha. All these Adhyatma Padavi, Jnana Margo Yasya Saha. By practicing the Jnana Marga, these residents of Janaloka, they always think about you. You are that person. Tvameva Adyah. You are that original person. Tvameva Adyah Puman, Sri Narayanaha. You are that original Narayana. So Tasmin Sarva Viplava Karake Salile. So you are that original Narayana. So in that waters of Pralaya, Sarva Viplava Karake Salile, in that waters of Pralaya, in the waters of annihilation, Uragendraha refers to the Ananta Shesha. Uragendra, the king of the snakes. Uragendraha Shesha Evadika Utkrishnam Shayanam Shaya Tasmin Sheshe Shayanam Karoshi. You are actually sleeping in the bed of Ananta Shesha. You are sleeping on the bed of Ananta Shesha at the time of annihilation. Sayeva Tvam Adya Idanim Srishti Samaye Asmakam Akshnoho Pati Charasi. That same Supreme Lord, that same Narayana who sleeps on the bed of Ananta Shesha after annihilation, the same Narayana today has become visible in front of our eyes. So now this Daksha Yajna is happening in the beginning of Srishti. Now during the Srishti Kala, the same Narayana has become visible in front of our eyes. The same Narayana who lies down during the Pralaya Kala in the Ananta Shesha. Idanim Srishti Samaye Asmakam Akshnoho Pati Charasi. Drishti Gocharo Bhavasi. He has become visible to our eyes. So therefore, Asman Brityan Avasi Rakshasi. Please protect us. We are your servants. Britya means servants. Asman Brityan Avasi. Avasi means Rakshasi. Please protect us. We are your servants. So this verse is in Shikarini Chanda. So that is what this shloka is. So they are referring that previously at the time of the Pralaya Kala, you place the universe within your abdomen, which you only created and maintained. You are that Supreme Lord who is actually meditated upon by the sages of Janaloka, Tapaloka, etc. They meditate upon you in their hearts. But that same Supreme Person now, Tvameva Adya Tasmin Salila Uragendradi Shayane. The same, you are lying down in the bed of the Ananta Sesha. The same Supreme Person today, Sayeva Adya Akshnor Yaha Pati Charasi. You have become visible to our eyes. You have become visible to our eyes, and please protect us. We are your servants. So, in this way, the Devatas are offering these prayers. Let us go through Srila Prabhupada's purports. The devastation indicated in this verse is the partial devastation of the lower planets within the universe. So at the end of the Brahma's kalpa, when Brahma's daytime ends, there is a partial annihilation which happens. Except the higher planets, Janaloka, Tapaloka, Satyaloka, all the lower planets are annihilated. So the Lord is the creator because the energies of creation are manifested through his body. And after annihilation, he conserves all the energy within his abdomen. The Devatas are saying that, Brityan, we are all your servants. Please give us your protection. The Devatas always depend on the protection of Vishnu. Vishnu Bhakta Smrito Daiva Asurastat Viparyayaha. The Devatas here, they are actually clearly saying that we are your servants. We are not independent. We are declaring this. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, those people who consider the Devatas to be independent of Vishnu and who worship the Devatas for some material benefits, they are considered to be less intelligent. Here, the Devatas are declaring their dependence on the Lord. And Devatas are saying that we are your eternal servants. So those who are servants or devotees of the Lord are not very much concerned with the fruitive activities, the performance of the prescribed yajnas. They simply serve the Supreme Lord with love and faith, performing everything within that loving service, and the Lord gives such a devotee's direct protection. So the material world is so created that one has to act sinfully, knowingly or unknowingly. And unless his life is dedicated to Vishnu, he has to suffer all the reactions of sinful activities. But one who surrenders and dedicates his life for the service of the Lord has direct protection from the Lord. He has no fear of suffering from sinful activities. So it's a beautiful shloka where the Devatas are clearly calling themselves the servants of the Lord, and they are praying for the Lord's protection. Next to shloka. Next prayer is offered by the Gandharvas. Gandharva Uchuhu
Gandharva Uchuhu
Amsham Shaste Deva Marichadayayete
Ansham Shaste Deva Marichya Dayayete
Brahmendradya Devagana Rudra Purogaha
Brahmendradya Devagana Rudra Purogaha
Krida Bhandam Vishwamidam Yasya Vibhuman
Krida Bhandam Vishwamidam Yasya Vibhuman
Tasmai Nityam Nata Namaste Karavama.
Tasmai Nityam Nath Namaste Karavama. Translation: The Gandharvas said, Dear Lord, all the demigods, including Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Indra, and Marichi, and the great sages, are all only differentiated parts and parcels of your body. You are the supreme almighty great. The whole creation is just like a plaything for you. We always accept you as the supreme personality of Godhead, and we offer our respectful obeisances unto you.
The Gandharvas are saying here, O most powerful person, Vibhuman, that is the Sambodhana Vibhakti word. They are addressing the Lord. Vibhuman, O most powerful person, Marichi, Brahma, the Devatas, Devagana, Rudra Puroga, the Devatas having Shiva as their head. All these personalities are Amsha Amshamste. They are portions of you. They are portions and portions of you. For whom this universe is a part used in playing. Krida Bandam Vishwamidam. This whole universe is like a part or a ball for the Lord to play. Krida Bandam. Universe is a part used in playing. Therefore, Tasmai Nityam Nata Namaste Karavama. We simply offer respects to you. Simply offer respects to you. So I'll go through the Sanskrit commentary. He Vibhuman, He Deva. There are two Sambodhana Vibhakti words. He Vibhuman comes in the third line, and He Deva comes in the first line. two words are used. Hey Vibhuman, hey Deva. And then they are saying that Te Marichi Adayaha. Marichi Adaya means Marichi and etc. Marichi Adayaha refers to other sages. Rudraha Purogaha. Rudraha Purogaha means Mukhyatvad Agresaro Yesham Te. So all these people are led by Rudra. Puroga refers to that person who is the leader. Mukhyatvad Agresaro Yesham Te. Brahmendradya Devaganaste. So all these Brahma, Indra, Marichi, etc., all these personalities are led by Lord Shiva. And all these personalities are Tava Amsha. Tava Amsha. Tava Amshanam Api Amshaha. Tava Amshanam Api Amshaha. They are your Amshas of your Amsha. They are your parts of your parts. And then they are saying that Idam cha Vishwam, this universe is Tava Kridayaha Bandam. Bandam means Upakaranam. This universe is nothing but some Upakarana, some instrument or a doll for you to play. Kridayaha Bandam. आपके खिलौना है, खेलने के लिए खिलौना है. अतः हे नाथ सर्वस्वामिन्. So you are the master of everyone. You are the Swami of everyone. And then they are saying that Tasmai te tubhyam nityam sarvada vayam namaha. Therefore, we offer obeisances to you always. Nityam sarvada vayam namaha. Always we offer obeisances. Vayam namaha. Karavama, that means namanam kurmaha. Always we will offer obeisances to you. So this verse is used in Matta Mayura Chanda, according to the commentary. Let us go through the Prabhupada's purport. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There may be many gods from Brahma, Shiva, Indra and Chandra down to the lower planetary systems. Anyone can think that he is God, but that is false. Puffed up condition of material life. Vishnu is the Supreme Lord. So the word in this verse, the Amshamsha is mentioned. That means they are saying that we are all your parts of your parts. Part and parcel of a part and parcel. So Chaitanya Charitamrita also indicates the Supreme Lord's parts and parcels again expand into other parts and parcels. So there are many manifestations of Vishnu and many manifestations of living entities. So Vishnu is called as Swamsha, the living entities are called as a Vibhinnamsha. So Ekale Ishvara Krishna Ara Sababhritya. There is only one Ishvara, that is Krishna. Everyone else is the servant of Krishna. So Baladev is the immediate expansion of Krishna, and he also engages in the service of Krishna. And certainly other living entities are serving. So we can see the Gandharvas are acknowledging that although the demigods may represent themselves as supreme, but actually they are not supreme. The real supremacy belongs to Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is the root of everything. Next shloka, next prayer is offered by Vidyadharas. Vidyadhara Vuchuhu.
Vidyadhara Uchu.
Tanmayayartam Abhipadya Kalevaresmin.
Vanmayayartham abhipadhya kalevaresim.
Kritva mamaham iti durmatirutpatai svaihi.
Kritva mamaham iti durmatir utpatai svai.
Shipto asad vishaya lalasa atmamoham.
क्षिप्तोप क्षिप्तोप्य असाधविषय लालसा आत्ममोहम्
Yushmat katamrita nishevaka udyudasyet.
युष्मात् कथामृता निसेवका उद्युदस्ये. Translation. The Vidyadhara said, Dear Lord, this human form of body is meant for attaining the highest perfectional objective. But impelled by your external energy, the living entity misidentifies himself with his body and with the material energy, and therefore, influenced by Maya, he wants to become happy by material enjoyment. He is misled and always attracted by temporary illusory happiness. But your transcendental activities are so powerful that if one engages in the hearing and chanting of such topics, he can be delivered from illusion.
So Vidyadhara sir offering a beautiful prayer. After attaining a body and identifying in that body with me and mine, Mamaham, the ignorant person, bewildered by family and desiring temporary objects, rejects the illusion concerning himself by hearing your topics. So, Vidyadharas, let me go through. Vidyadharas are saying that Artham Purushartha Sadhanam. So, this human body is a sadhana, this is an instrument, or this is a sadhana for Purushartha, to attain the goals of life. This is a sadhana for pursuing the Purushartha. So, therefore, this human body is a very Artham, it is a very valuable sadhana. Artham Purushartha Sadhanam Shariram Abhipadya. After obtaining such a sadhana, after obtaining such an instrument of human body, Shariram Abhipadyana Prapya Api. Even after obtaining such a beautiful instrument of human body, Durmatihi, a person with a wrong intelligence, Durmatihi, Janaha Utpataihi, Anyaya Vartibihi. Utpataihi means in the wrong path. Anyaya Vartibihi. That means he starts following the path of he starts following the immoral path. He starts following the path of sinful activities. Anyaya Vartibihi. Anyaya Vartibihi Swaihi. Swakiyaihi Putradibihi. So, his relatives, Putra and others. Indriya Adibirva Shipto Abhibhutaha. So, he becomes attached to his relatives and the different bodily relations. Shipto Abhibhutaha. Tiraskrito Api. Even though he may be rejected by his relatives. Tiraskrito Api. Even though he is rejected by the relatives. Twan Mayaya Asmin Kalevare. Because of your Maya in this material body, Mamaham iti Abhimanam Kritva. He is always attached to the conception of me and mine. Mama Aham. Iti Abhimanam Kritva Asatsu Malineshu Dukkha Pradeshu Vishayeshu Lalasa Trishna. So therefore, he is always attached to those sense objects which actually give misery. Dukkha pradeshu. But he is lalasa, he has a deep desire, he has a greed to enjoy those sense objects. Dukkha pradeshu vishayeshu lalasa Krishna yasya sa tata vido bhavati. He becomes attached to those sense objects because of the conception of me and mine. And yushmat katamrita nishevakastu tvad bhakta evam bhutam atmano moham ut uchaihi durato vyudasyet tejayet na anyah. But by hearing your transcendental katha, yushmat katha amritam, by hearing your nectarian katha, such a person, he actually crosses over that illusion. Atmano moham ut uchaihi durato vidasyet. He comes out of that illusion. He gives up that illusion. So, tvan mayaya artam abhipadya kalevaresmin kritva mama aham iti durmadir utpatai swaihi. Shipto api asad vishaya lalasa atma moham. Yushmat katamrita nishevaka udvidasyet. Go through Prabhupada's purport. Utpatai swaihi, Prabhupada says that by wrong roads, by following the wrong paths. Shiptaha api asad vishaya lalasa atma moham. So in this shloka, Vidyadharas are saying that how the topics of Krishna can help a person to come out of the illusion. So we see the human body, Tvan Mayaya Artham. The human body's Artham is a very valuable thing. That is why Prahlad Maharaj also says that Kaumaram Acharet Pragyo Tadap Adruvam Arthadam. Although the human body is Adruvam, it is temporary, but it's Arthadam, it is very, very meaningful. Because the body can help a person to achieve the highest perfection. Although it's temporary, the body can give the highest perfection achievement. So therefore, it is a very great boon. Human body is a great boon. It's a great junction. Only the human body, a person can make a change in the direction of his course of travel in this particular universe. But still, the Maya is so powerful that even after obtaining a human body, a person is influenced by temporary material happiness if we forget the goal of life. That is why the verse says that Tvan Mayaya Artham Abhipadya Kalevaresmin Kritva Mama Aham iti Durmatir Utpatai Svai. Although having obtained such a great boon, a person is absorbed in the temporary things. And we are attracted by things which will cease to exist. And the beginning of such attraction is a temporary body. So the only way to come out of this illusion is by chanting the holy names of the Lord. Svat Katha. Yushmat Katamrita Nishevakaha. Nishevakaha, what is the meaning? Relishing, actually. Relishing. Those who engage in relishing the nectar of the topics of your Lordship. So then he says that Krishna Katha is especially available in two books, Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. These two books are the special nectar of the words of Krishna. And for those who engage in the preaching of these two literatures, it is very easy to get out of the illusory conditional life. Vasudeva Katha Prashna Purusham Strin Punatihi Vaktaram Prichakam Shrotrum Statpada Salilam Yatha. Just last week was in Badrinath, the place of Ganga. One of the place which is, we can say, the sinless place in this world. No, least affected by the modern industries or the things. Very memorable, beautiful place actually. And this verse there are many verses in the Bhagavatam in which the analogy of the Ganges comes in many places. Just like a Ganges purifies the three worlds, similarly, Krishna Katha purifies the speaker, the hearer, and the inquirer. So Prabhupada says that the illusion is that the conditioned soul does not try to understand his spiritual identity. He is more interested in his external body, which is only a flash and which will be finished as soon as the time is designated. So the whole atmosphere will change when the living entity has to transmigrate from one body to another. So the Maya potency of the Lord has got two aspects: Avaranatmika Shakti and Prakshepatmika Shakti. By Avaranatmika Shakti, a person is unable to perceive the real objects. And by Prakshepatmika Shakti, a person perceives the unreal objects. So because of the Avaranatmika Shakti, a person is satisfied even in the most abominable condition. Once when Indra was cursed to become the hog, then after the period of the curse was over, Brihaspati was calling Indra back. But Indra said that I am satisfied in this hog life. I don't want to come out of it. So the human form of life is a great chance to understand one's real position. But if one misses this opportunity, he is most unfortunate. So there is a beautiful shloka in the 5th canto, 19th chapter. Prapta nrujatim tvihaye cha jantavo. Prapta nrujatim tvihaye cha jantavo. Jnana kriya dravya kalapa samvrutam. Navayate ranna punarbhavayate. Bhuyo vanauka iva yanti bandhanam. So there is a bird which has been released from the hunter. It has got the freedom. It has come out of the cage. But if that bird, having got the freedom, because of its carelessness, it again gets caught by the hunter. What a pitiable situation. It got freedom, but because of its carelessness, it again got caught. It again gets caught. Similarly, a living entity who has got the human body, not just the human body, Jnana Kriya Dravya Kalapa Samvrutam. He has got the human body with proper faculty, with proper senses, without any deformities, with all the senses properly functioning. But having gotten such an opportunity, Navai Yateranna Punarbhavayate, he does not endeavor to put an end to the cycle of birth and death. Such a human being, Bhuyo Vanauka Ivayanti Bandhanam. Such a human being is like that same bird who got freedom, but because of its carelessness, it again got caught by the hunter. So a similar concept is coming here. So human form of life is a chance to understand, but if one misses this opportunity, he is most unfortunate. And the way to come out of the illusion, here it is mentioned that Yushmat Katamrita, to hear the topics of Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted this shloka. Jnane prayasa mudapasya namanta eva जीवन्ति सन्मुखरितां भवदीय वार्ता स्थाने स्थिता श्रुतिगतां तनुवान् मनोभिर् ये प्रायशो जितजितोप्यपितैस्त्रिलोक्याम्. In this shloka spoken by Brahmaji, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when this shloka was spoken by Ramananda Rai, to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Oh, this is very good shloka." So, sthane sthita, one does not have to change one's position. One does not have to, say, renounce the grahastha ashram and go to the forest or become a sannyasi. One does not have to change one's position. But wherever a person is situated, but if a person takes to hearing and chanting seriously, such a person can conquer the unconquerable Supreme Lord. And Prabhupada says that the purpose of ISKCON is for this same purpose. We don't ask anyone to change his position and then come to us. Instead, we invite everyone to come with us and simply chant the Hare Krishna mantra, because we know that if one simply chants and hears the topics of Krishna, one's life will change. He will see a new light and his life will be successful. So this is a very beautiful shloka. Next is the next three shlokas, 45, 46 and 47. They are spoken by Brahmanas. Brahmana vuchuhu
Brahmana uchu
tvam kratus tvam havis tvam hutasha swayam tvam hi mantra samid dharba patrani cha.
Tvam kratustam havistvam hutasha swayam tvam hi mantraha samiddavar patrani cha.
Tvam sadasya ritvijo dampati devata agnihotram svada soma ajyam pashuhu.
Tvam sadasyam artvijo dampati devata agnihotram svada soma ajyam pashu. The Brahmana said, "Dear Lord, you are sacrifice personified. You are the offering of clarified butter. You are the fire. You are the chanting of Vedic hymns by which the sacrifice is conducted. You are the fuel. You are the flame. You are the kusha grass. And you are the sacrificial pots. You are the priest who perform the yajna. You are the demigods headed by Indra. And you are the sacrificial animal. Everything that is sacrificed is you or your energy."
We see everything related to the sacrifice is you only. It is your energy only. So this verse shows that how Krishna is the personification of sacrifice. Even in the Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter, where Krishna says that aham kraturaham yajna swadaham aham aushadam mantroham aham evajyam aham agnir aham hutam. The same meaning is spoken in this shloka where Krishna spoke, but where Krishna is declaring, I am the kratu, I am the sacrifice, I am the offering to the ancestors, I am the healing herb, I am the mantra, I am the butter, I am the fire, and I am the offering. Or another verse in the Bhagavad Gita 4th chapter, Brahmarpanam Brahmakhavir Brahmagnau Brahmana Hutam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. So everything which is offered in the sacrifice for the pleasure of Krishna, everything becomes spiritual. So here the Brahmanas are saying that Tvam Kratu, you are the sacrifice. Tvam Havi, you are the oblation which is offered in the sacrifice. Tvam Hutasha, Hutasha refers to the fire. You are the fire. And Tvam Hi Mantra, you are the mantra. Samid Darba Patranicha, you are the vessel, Patra. Darba, you are Samid, you are the fuel, Samid, the wood. And Darba, you are the kusha grass. Tvam Sadasya, you are the assembly. Tvam Ritvija, you are the priest. Dampati, you are the Dampati Devata, you are the Yajamana and the Yajamani. Dampati refers to that, because any sacrifice, it has to be performed by the husband and wife together. Without the wife, the husband alone cannot perform actually. Both are required. So Dampati, you are that Dampati. And Devata, you are the Devatas. Agnihotram, you are the offering to Agni. The mantra Swada and the Soma, you are the ghee, the sacrificial animal. So that means everything related to the sacrifice is Krishna's energy. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavanmam prapadyate Vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. After many births, a person understands that Lord Vasudeva is all in all. Vasudeva sarvam iti. Such a person is very rare. Such a Mahatma is very rare, and he surrenders to Lord Vasudeva. Let's go through Prabhupada's purport. In this statement, the Lord's Vishnu's all pervasiveness is partially explained. Vishnu Puran says that just as a fire situated in one place, it pervades to other places to its heat and light. Similarly, whatever we see within the material and spiritual world is nothing but the manifestation of Krishna's energy. Krishna is all pervading through his energies. So the Brahmana statement is that Vishnu is everything. So it is confirmed here that the performance of Sankirtan Yajna in this age is as good as all other yajnas in all other ages. If one performs Sankirtana Yajna by chanting the holy names, there is no need to arrange elaborate paraphernalia for the prescribed sacrificial ceremonies recommended in the Vedas. In the chant of the holy names, Hare and Krishna, the Vishnu Tattva is there. Hare is the energy of Krishna, Krishna is the Vishnu Tattva. So combined together, they are everything. So in Kali Yuga, it's difficult to follow the Vedic sacrifice, fire sacrifice. Therefore, the Sankirtan Yajna is given. So Prabhupada's theme is that if one is chanting Hare Krishna, it is to be understood that he is performing all kinds of yajna. Because there is nothing within our vision except Hare and Krishna. Everything, whatever is in our vision is nothing but Krishna and his energies. And when we are chanting Hare Krishna, one is performing all the yajnas because there is no difference between Krishna and his energies. So one simply has to accept everything in Krishna consciousness and he is a liberated person. One should not misunderstand that because everything is Krishna, Krishna has no personal identity. This is another thing. Because everything is Krishna, one may think that, oh, there is no personal identity for the Supreme Lord. One may think like that. That is wrong. So everything is an energy of Krishna. At the same time, Krishna has a separate identity. The energy is identical with the energetic. At the same time, energy is different from the energetic. So therefore, this is the Achintya Beda Beda Tattva. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 9.4 and 5. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina matstani sarva bhutani nachaham teshu vastitaha nachamatstani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhuta brinnacha bhutasto mamatma bhuta bhavana. Krishna says everything is pervaded by me, but still I am separate from everything. So this is the Achintya Beda Beda Tattva that is also mentioned by Prabhupada here. So just last, we have covered only 4 shlokas today. One more point I want to mention. So if you see the fire yajna, so it is said that there are 7 tongues of Agni. In the Mundaka Upanishad talks about 7 tongues of Agni. What are the 7 tongues of Agni? Kali, Karali cha, Manojava cha, Sulohita yacha, Sudumra varna, Spulingini Vishwaruchi cha Devi, Lelayamana iti Sapta Jihvaha. 7 tongues of Agni are Kali, Karali, Manojava, Sulohita, Sudumra varna, Spulingini and Vishwaruchi. These are the 7 tongues of Agni. So, in the Kali Yuga, the Sankirtan Yajna is recommended. What are the challenges of Kali Yuga? There are 7 challenges in Kali Yuga. People's minds are polluted. But Sankirtan Yajna purifies the minds, because the effect of Sankirtanam is that Cheto Darpana Marjanam, it purifies the mind. Second challenge in Kali Yuga is that people are suffering. And Sankirtan Yajna, what does it do? Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapanam. The Sankirtan Yajna, it actually relieves the suffering caused by the fire of material existence. Bhava Maha Davagni, by the forest fire of material existence, whatever suffering a person is experiencing, Sankirtan Yajna relieves a person of that suffering. And the third challenge in Kali Yuga is that people have no hope for transcendence. So there are so many faults in Kali Yuga, one doesn't have any hope for transcendence. But the Sankirtan Yajna, what does it do? Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. What is the meaning of Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam? It means that Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam. Sankirtan Yajna gives the Kairava Chandrika. By chanting the holy name, this chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. Sankirtan Yajna gives hope for people who don't have any hope for transcendence. Sankirtan Yajna gives the hope. The fourth challenge of Kali Yuga is that people have no Vedic knowledge. Hardly people are interested in the Shastra. But Sankirtan Yajna addresses this problem by Vidya Vadu Jivanam. It gives the knowledge, because of performing Sankirtan, a person gets the proper Vedic knowledge. And the fifth challenge of Kali Yuga is that people have no hope for attaining true happiness. Everyone is looking for happiness, but one has no hope for attaining true happiness. Sankirtan Yajna, what does it do? Anandam Buddhivardhanam. It increases the happiness. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. Not only gives happiness, it increases the happiness. And the sixth challenge of Kali Yuga is that people take birth only to die. They keep transmigrating the cycle of birth and death. The Sankirtan Yajna does that. Pratipadam Purnamrita Aswadanam. Pratipadam Purnamrita Aswadanam. That means the chanting of the holy name expands the blissful ocean of transcendental bliss. Purna Amrita Aswadanam. And then last is that people, one's entire existence is plagued by many impurities. But Sankirtan Yajna, what does it do? Sarvatma Snapanam. It completely cleanses one's Atma. So Param Vijayate, may that let that Sankirtan be victorious. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So in this way, we see that there are seven tongues of the fire. And Prabhupada in this purport, he says that instead of the fire yajna, one should perform the Sankirtan yajna. And the Sankirtan yajna also has the it gives the 7 benefits. So the Sankirtan yajna is completely compensates what the fire yajna can do. Not only compensate, it can do much more than the fire yajna. So next 2 shlokas, the last 2 prayers are there. Of course, chapter goes for another 14 shlokas more. So we will take up the last 46 shloka onwards in the next week. So today we saw 4 shlokas, 42 to 45. So I'll stop here. If anybody has any questions, I can.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, you also mentioned about that shloka sthane sthita. So, similar verses in Bhagavad Gita is also there, right? I think 3.35 and 18.47. It is better to engage in one's own occupation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different. This one. That Krishna says that Shreyan Swadharmo Viguna Paradharma Swanishtita Swadharme Nidanam Shreya Paradharmo Bhayavaha. Better to perform in this period, better to perform one's own occupational duty imperfectly instead of performing somebody else's occupational duty perfectly. So where in that shloka he is emphasizing about the doing one's own varnashram duty instead of performing somebody else's duty perfectly. So here in the Sthane Sthita, the additional thing is that Sthane Sthita Shrutigatam Tanuvan Manobir. You don't have to change your position, but wherever you're situated, you actually add the hearing and chanting. And by doing that, Ye Prayasho Jita Jito Pyapitai Trilokyam, you can conquer the unconquerable Lord. So this additional point, that is not there in the Gita Shloka. But the Gita Shloka only emphasizes just perform your own natural varnashram duty. Even that if you make some mistakes, it is better than performing somebody else's duty.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, please send the recording.
Said. Okay, stop here. Thank you very much. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.